Hello everybody, so this is a kind of request video from me to you. What I want you to do, and I did one of these last year, just over a year ago, and it worked very well, I think it was April last year, is I want you to vote, and there should be a poll that should appear up there in the corner, hopefully. It should be a little eye, and then when you click on it, it will be a poll. And it will ask you what videos you want to see more of. So I'll have the categories as things like gas masks, camo tests, anything with weapons or kind of, like sports equipment type stuff. All that kind of stuff, helmets, things like that. And then what I can do is I can look at the poll results, say for example a week after the video's been live and I've had loads and loads of results in, hopefully, and then I can base that on, how many videos of a particular type I'm kind of doing on average. Because, as a lot of you may be aware, I've started looking for a job again, just simply because I want to actually be out and doing some more stuff than just YouTube. So what I'm going to be doing is hopefully doing 3 videos a week from now on, or very soon. It's probably going to be Wednesday, Friday and Sunday I do the videos, at 5 PM as usual. But obviously what I want to do is get a bit of an idea what people want to see, because I don't want to do a video and then people have to wait a couple of days again for another video because it's not something they're particularly into. Now I know I can't please everybody with YouTube because lots of my subscribers like particular things. But in general I can get the gist of the ratio of videos in the sense with it. So I'll also put the option like all of the above or don't care on the poll, because some people say like they prefer a particular type of video but they're happy to watch anything. Because I've noticed sometimes at the moment, which is a bit annoying with YouTube, I can do sometimes two very similar videos and the views are just massively different. And I know sometimes people say they don't get notifications for the videos, which is another really annoying thing. But there's not much I can do about that at my end, so all I can do is give you the content you want to watch. So yeah, please vote. You can elaborate on what you voted on in the comments, but don't comment rather than voting, because the issue I've had with when I did this before is in the comments it was a much bigger ratio of people wanting different things, but the poll, which more people did, was always the gas mask option. So that's why I want people to vote in the poll, because it's kind of like saying, oh, I didn't go out and vote in the election, but I did say online who I wanted to vote for. It doesn't, really help anything. So, what I want you to do, obviously, is vote, and then if you want to elaborate on it, do a comment, but make sure you vote rather than just do a comment, otherwise your comment won't really count towards anything. And as I said, you can vote for like all of the above if you're not too fussed, but I want to just get an idea of percentages of how many videos should be on certain subjects compared to others, scientifically as possible. And another thing I want to really stress is, if you have a good idea for a video, please suggest it. Now I'd ask first, please search through my old videos, because lots of people always say do a video on this, and I've done videos on that before, but they've not bothered looking. They just, watched a few of my videos and saying, I'll do one on this. As I've said before with gas masks, if there's a particular mask you're interested in, you can always let me know. But the thing is with gas masks is I can only get them when I can afford them, and I'm running out of space for them. So if you say just please review X mask, I can't really do that until it becomes a sensible price. That's basically what I've done with all my other masks. When I see a mask, a good price, yeah, great, I'll go for it. If it's not a good price, then I can't really do that. So, I can't, just afford to randomly spend hundreds of pounds on different masks to do a single video on and things like that. But if you think you've got good ideas for a video, that's not illegal or anything really stupid, leave them in the comments, and I can always say to you, sorry, I can't do that if I can't do it. This especially goes to my patrons, people who support me on Patreon, because I've only had 1 or 2 video requests from them. I think for the entire time I've had my Patreon page open, and I try my hardest to do those. Even if it's kind of something I've done before, but with the Patreon ones, if they want an updated video, I'll try my best to, help them out, because if you're supporting me financially, it's good that I actually give you something back, because as I said, really my only Patreon reward is the Discord server, which, can be a bit of a mess at times, can't it? So that goes to everybody, not just my patrons, but obviously my patrons have preference really on that, and I'd say for my patrons, let me know on the Discord server or on a message through Patreon. Because I know sometimes people have different names on Patreon to YouTube, and it's, and everything, it's hard to keep track of who's who. So obviously, but as I said, it goes for everybody anyway. If you think you've got a really good idea for a video and you want to see me do it, or you've got a question, you want a video that elaborates on the answer, rather than, it just being like me replying in a 1 or 2 sentence comment, please do that, and I'll be happy to try and do a video on it, because sometimes, it's hard coming up with ideas for videos that people want to watch. And I mean, if I am going down now to 3 videos a week, it means the ideas should be a bit fresher, because it's not like I'm thinking, oh, I need to get 7 videos done this week. Let's do anything. But as I said, combined with the poll, it should be at the top right, so remember to vote on that. What this should give me is a very good idea of what people want to see more of, rather than trying to guess. And, you know, stuff like that. I'll still occasionally do a random silly video if I think people find it funny and enjoy it. But as I said, I don't want to do those too often, because it would annoy me if I'm subscribed to a channel and they do joke videos too often rather than what you're actually subscribed for. When I get to the 50k special, I have got a funny idea for that, which I'll do. But as I said, just vote, leave comments, whatever, but make sure you do vote first rather than just leaving a comment and not voting, and I'll try my best to satisfy everybody. Right, thank you.